Hi, my name is Pim. I'm a recent school leaver from Hayesfield and now also an alumna at UKSSN. So this is my video speaking to you about my past 2 years of experience at UKSSN. Now, as you can see, I am outside Westminster, which actually links to one of the projects that UKSSN has been involved in the past few years. So a group of students and I were involved in the Department for Education's Sustainability and Climate Change Strategy, where we were on a panel speaking to the people from the Department for Education about how we wanted to implement the climate crisis into schools. It also was an opportunity to look into the real world to see how policies are made. And I think one of the highlights of the whole process was, by the end, we got to go to the launch, which was held in the Natural History Museum. And that was a great opportunity to see lots of other young people who were interested in the space, and also meet some really interested adults and professionals who are already in the sector. Now, I am in London because I'm at uni here. I didn't come all the way here just to tell you about the strategy we did with the Department for Education. But I'm going to head home and I will tell you about some of the other things that UKSSN has taught me. So I'm back at home now, and what I wanted to say was just that what I've learnt from my journey with UKSSN and Avon School's Eco Network is that any prior experience or skill, or lack thereof even, is no barrier to you being a part of our collective movement. And just being there in that space and being willing to get involved is already showing that you're taking action against the climate crisis. My involvement in UKSSN now is mostly as a board member for Youth Voice and Empowerment. But over my last 2 years, I've had loads of experiences, such as speaking at conferences, whether that's in Bristol or in other areas of the UK. And also things like, which you wouldn't even think are linked to the climate crisis, like we filmed our own short film, which hopefully you might get to see if Gracie shows you, but she really wonderfully directed that and I helped produce it. We also did learn things like website development and using that to platform our partners in Uganda, and also getting connected to organisations like Force of Nature, where now I volunteer for and also run workshops with. I think the best part about it is that we really just do whatever project we would like to do. And if we have an idea, we just run with it and see how it goes. And it really is student-led from the bottom up. And that means that we really organically create these really close-knit communities. And even on the wider scale of our national scale, we are relatively close-knit. So it means that we can really have an impact on projects at a national level. Being in UKSSN and Avon School's Eco Network has really pushed me to challenge myself to enter spaces which I previously would feel really uncomfortable in. And the great thing is I still managed to do all of those things while still studying, and I still do. So really, you can do as much or as little as you want when you join, but just being there in the meeting and talking to people and giving a couple of your ideas is enough, and no one tries to pressure you to do more or makes you feel bad for not having the time, because we're all just doing what we can. Joining Avon School's Eco Network also means you get to be in touch with a lot of mentors who give you personal guidance and advice on things that you don't necessarily learn in school. Not only do they give you guidance, but they also link you up to many experiences because they know loads of people as well. And this personalised mentor connection is really invaluable. Often our mentors are freelance as well, so they really have experience of working in the sector, But because our mentors are freelance, it also means that they're doing this work completely for free. And this means that also our funding is enough, but it doesn't sometimes support the capacity that we could hope we could get to. So whether you can join Avon School's Eco Network now, or whether you have to wait a bit, it would be really great as well if you would like to look into some funding options to help support us, and you can send an email to this email here. So if you would like to join Avon School's Eco Network or look into helping fund us, then this email here is your go-to. And yeah, it was great to do this video for you guys, and I hope you're having a wonderful day for the climate conference, the first one since the one at Kes, which was years ago. So yeah, thank you very much, and I hope you are enjoying the rest of your day. And I'm sure Gracie and Mimi are doing an amazing job.